America's finest city. What a gorgeous afternoon for baseball we have in store from Petco Park. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
He threw a real gem in his last game. Complete game shutout. They'll look to repeat that kind of performance here.
With a moment now, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth.
Leading out for the American League.
Get an opportunity to watch him.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Harvey steps into his windup. 1-0 on its way. This is line to left. Cespedes has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Manny Machado swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, DJ LeMahieu, he grew up as a shortstop, but he's turned himself into one of the best defensive second basemen in the game. If you need proof, just watch the constant highlight reel plays and rock-solid fundamentals. He's got a gold glove from 2014. That should tell you everything you need to know.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
The 1-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. And the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's the American League nothing. National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home
Leading
first.
off for the National League.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Running now is McCutchen. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And this is going to get McCutchen. He's out at second base. Bases are empty, one man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ramirez is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ramirez going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Paul Goldschmidt, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Goldschmidt, a drive. High in the air out to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. David Ortiz makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter, so that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but You know, this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Hit hard back up the middle. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Harvey pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. AL leaves 1. We'll go to the bottom of this. Adrian Gonzalez will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Gonzalez.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the NL is on the board first. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Nolan Arenado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Backhanded on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The previous play is under video.
Okay,
review.
well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out. So this might be a well-used challenge.
DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit out towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. Max Scherzer is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 31.
Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. One out, nobody on. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Drilled on the ground to short. There's Segura. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Mookie Betts will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. American League goes down in order. Masahiro Tanaka will come in and pitch now.
American League, number 19, Masahiro.
Gene Segura digs in here for his first appearance. Out in front of it, strike 1. Tanaka gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Andrew McCutchen will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And they still lead by that run he scored.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Here's Segura around third, heading for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. No one out with a runner at second. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The batter, designated hitter.
Fly ball out to right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Clayton Kershaw will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the National League.
Leading off the inning,
22.
Manny Machado. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Well, like you said, 2015 was definitely a year to remember for Manny. He became only the 7th Oriole to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in the same year.
Yeah, for him, it's all about health. If he can stay on the field, he's going to put together a stellar career. He's got all the tools, there's no doubt about that.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Mike Trout is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Kershaw comes set. First pitch on the way.
0-1.
Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors thus far for the American League. And another foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, you mentioned pitching to Trout low in the zone. It's become fairly well known if you're going to do it, you better do it on the first pitch.
Yeah, no question, because he's famous for taking the first pitch in almost every at-bat. But I don't...
Segura gets down on the ground. Great play to second for 1.
Now batting number 30.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. Now a snap throw to first. And the runner will get back standing. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Miguel Cabrera will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and a gorgeous flip to second, and with that the side is retired. Stick around, we'll see Adrian Gonzalez lead things off after the break. And there is Adrian Gonzalez. As we told you, he'll start things out here in the home fourth. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Nolan Arenado stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. In there, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Trout. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Nolan Arenado touches them all. And the National Leaguers now lead it 3-0. Yu Darvish is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Buster Posey will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Down and away, ball one. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Trout is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
DJ LeMahieu stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Carter Capps will come in and pitch now.
Carter Capps.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the switch hitting catcher Victor Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. In now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And this one gets away. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors thus far for the American League. Three and one.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Dustin Pedroia will come forward now and a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from it.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. McCutchen going back at the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Well, this will be a sacrifice fly, but it was nearly a lot more than that. He's going to pay a hefty price to make this catch. Let's hope he's all right out there because he took a pretty good hit when he ran into that wall.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he will ground this one foul off to the left side. It's strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. 2 out with the man at first. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Gene Segura strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Andrew McCutchen stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. At the knees, strike 1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Ramirez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Hyunjin Ryu will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Arenado is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just 1 pitch.
You see here on Show Track, That pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Ryu steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. David Ortiz will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a pitch swung on and missed as the count goes to 0-2 to Ortiz.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The NL's on top, 3-1. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. On the ground up the middle. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is Ramirez. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run shot here for Adrian Gonzalez. His 2nd home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Corey Kluber will be the new pitcher. Nolan Arenado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Buster Posey will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Miguel Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And it's quickly 0-2. Rosenthal has his sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hot shot to third. Oh, look at Arenado. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Well, left fielder
Hanley Ramirez will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
Tap foul at home plate. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Posey's got it, and he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, 2 down now.
Catcher number 41.
Victor Martinez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Pulled toward right center field. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. DJ LeMahieu will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Scorched to third. Machado has it. And he's retired, 1 away.
The batter number 2.
Gene Segura will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Emilio Bonifacio will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the National League 5 and the American League 1. Hector Rondon will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Now pitching for the National League, number 56.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate as he watches ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bonifacio is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 15.
Into the box now. Dustin Pedroia earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Line drive to center field. Bonifacio is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Mookie Betts will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Bonifacio. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire. Ryan Braun is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Kluber gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Hunter Pence will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Machado. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
The batter, number 44.
Yadier Molina will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Joey Votto will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a gorgeous flip to second, and with that the side is retired. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Ryan Braun will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Hunter Pence will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Brad Ziegler will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
This change for the National League.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Mike Trout will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Moving under it, Bonifacio makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting number 30.
David Ortiz makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Almost the final out of the ball game, and you know, we've seen guys get rung up for less.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game.